Hey everybody, welcome to Love Our Life. My name is John and this is my beautiful wife Angie. Today we are on our way up to Chilhowie Mountain here in Cleveland, Tennessee, Ocoee, Tennessee, whatever you want to call it. But join us, we're going there right now. Hey guys, we just wanted to come to you today and do a little YouTube rewind and talk about our year this year and how incredible of a year it has been for us and some of the things we've done and it's been really incredible, like I said, what we've done. And I had a couple of questions that you guys sent in, and that's Ray, if you hear her. I had a couple of questions that I wanted to answer that you guys sent in. I told you guys to send in for our YouTube rewind, and we would answer them as best as we can. The first question is, why did you start a YouTube channel? Really, I have a background in filmmaking. I've always loved filmmaking, and I did that with my brother, and unfortunately he passed away a couple of years ago. And I was always looking for that next avenue of what to do and how we can the next avenue and how I can still do filmmaking. And I also love theme parks at the same time. And it was actually Angie's idea, and she was like, you know what, because we enjoy watching vlogs, like, why don't we just become vloggers? And so that's pretty much why. You will notice in the new year that our vlogs are going to get a little more cinematic. They're going to be a little more true to my background and the things that I'm used to. So be expecting longer vlogs and more cinematic vlogs. For sure. Another question is, how did we come up with the name for our channel? Do you want to take this one?
Sure. I always would tell him, I love our life so much. And so I was like, let's just name it that. That way we can just show people our life.
Yeah, there was a lot of debate on what we were going to call our channel. We went through several different names, and Love Our Life, I wouldn't say that I hated it or I disliked it. I was just like, oh, we need something better. But the more that we talked about vlogging and the more that we did that, I felt like that was the most appropriate for us,
Well, and you should talk about why you say our ending, too.
Oh, yeah. And some people, a couple of people know the ending, and the road goes ever on. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings fan. And in the books and in the movies, there is a song that is sang, and it says, "The road goes ever on." And so I felt like that was appropriate for me and for our journeys, because the road keeps going on. We're going to keep going and keep doing what we love to do. This is awesome. I like these questions that you guys have been sending in.
I was going to add to that also. Not a lot of people know this, but Jonathan went through some losing people in his family, and that was kind of like your life, thing you kind of say is like, I've been through this, and I've, the road goes on.
Yeah. My brother and I, we shared, that passed away, we shared a love for Lord of the Rings, and so it's almost like a tribute to him, kind of, in some ways, too. Another question that we had was, when did you all move to Florida? So this one is kind of funny, because Angie and I met in Florida. We lived in the Panhandle for a little while, and then last year, year before last, well, I guess it was last year technically. Well, it was last August. We moved back to Tennessee, and this is kind of getting us to where we are now, so you guys can understand. Getting us back to Tennessee, and so we took that opportunity with COVID and with everything like that. We were able to work from home, and So it just really opened up a door for us to be able to go back to Tennessee. And Well, I'm from Tennessee, I should say. She's from South Dakota. So pretty much in a nutshell, we went to Tennessee. We lived there for 7 months, I would say, or 6-7 months, and then we started vlogging. We were like, okay, so we can vlog things here in Tennessee and whatever, but really, like, in our heart, we wanted to do theme park stuff. Like, that was like kind of our passion, what we wanted to vlog.
Well, and we were doing Dollywood, but we were 2 hours.
2 hours, yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours away, and so every time we wanted to go vlog Dollywood, it was, okay, we're going to have to drive 2 hours, and sometimes we would go on the days that we work, and it was just really hard for us to drive 2 hours there, do our vlogging, and drive 2 hours back, and then still have to work.
Yeah.
So we were like, we need to make a decision and move somewhere closer to a theme park.
Yeah, and we were only like 3 or 4 vlogs into our channel. We did a vlog. Oh, be quiet, little girl. We did a vlog that was about the Fields of the Wood in North Carolina, which was like a 40-minute drive from where we lived in Tennessee. And it's a really cool place. Like, it's a really cool place to check out. But I think, like, I felt like where we were living was so far away from other things other than if you wanted to just film nature all the time. And there was Chattanooga 30 minutes down the road too, but I think we felt like I had the idea of moving to Orlando. As far as
didn't you mention it while we were
there?
I
mentioned it on our drive home.
Okay.
And I was scared because I was just like, I just drug you to Tennessee, and this was in March, the beginning of March, and it might have been the end of February. I don't remember, but it was funny because I wanted to expand to theme parks. We had a trip planned to Orlando in March where we were going to cover everything. And it's funny now because, like, I go to Universal and Disney like every other day, and it's just funny now to like think about like where the channel was and how it's grown. So that's like another thing, like why we changed the way we did and why we went with theme park vlogging and why we made the big move in the end of July, beginning of August. But that we enjoyed our time in Tennessee. Don't get us wrong, about that. It's still home to me. But as far as what we were wanting to do, we just felt very limited. And look at her back there; she's just chilling. I hope y'all don't mind. Another question that we got was, how are you all enjoying it here? We love it here in Orlando. We love it. There's just always something to do, and the way that Orlando does Halloween and does Christmas, man, it's so awesome. Like, I don't think that I have ever experienced Christmas the way that I did this year. It was a little different for us because we didn't have a normal Christmas day because our family came in or my family came in and so we spent Christmas Day at the park. I'm not so sure if I want to do that again. We'll talk about that at a later date. But we definitely love it here. It's been a lot of fun, and we've learned a lot. Vlogging wise, we've made some friends here, some vlogging friends that we used to watch on TV before we moved here. So it's been really cool to become friends with people and make those connections. Another question that we had was, what is y'all's favorite theme park food of this year? I still have to go personally with Aunt Granny's in Dollywood. I still say that's my favorite restaurant that we've had. I love Finnegan's. I think it's good. We were actually there last night, and there will be a video on that this week. But
Aunt Granny's is in Dollywood.
Yeah, Aunt Granny's is in Dollywood, and it's so good. The fried
Home
chicken.
cooked.
Oh man, I'll make sure I put that in the rewind somewhere. But it's It's one of the best restaurants to me. Now, as far as like things that we have tried at the park, we've tried so much this year. I still have to give like my favorite thing probably the schnitzel during Mardi Gras.
I think overall I like the butterbeer. If I had to choose one thing, I think that's what I would choose.
Yeah, butterbeer is pretty good. You know, I prefer butterbeer to the blue and green book over at Hollywood Studios. But yeah, so that is definitely something that I really enjoy. Another question is, what is the favorite video you have made this year? That's a tough one for me. All of them are my babies. You know, like I spent a lot of time editing.
I think as far as having fun doing what we were doing, I think when we came down, before we moved here, we came down for the pass holder preview for Velocicoaster. I think that was, for me, was because I got to experience getting on the ride, and when you did the pass holder preview, you pretty much walked right on, and you got to take your time and look around, and you know, it was really a neat experience.
I think for me, that one's definitely in my top 3. I think I still have to go. It's like one of, like, it's not even Orlando related, but I think our Stranger Things filming locations is my favorite one this year. It's probably the one I'm the most proud of, even though there's plenty of mistakes in that video. But yeah, it's.
I think where that is at is one of our favorite areas too, just to be in or whatever.
It was definitely the most difficult vlog that we've done. Driving around downtown Atlanta, getting to certain places without people like trying to run you over is very difficult.
Also, Walking Dead. Those filming locations. Yeah.
I wish we had we did have a plan to go back and do it again, and we do have a plan this year of going back or this coming year and doing it again. But we did want to do it right before we went. Yeah, I know. I think another. Hey, be quiet. I think another one that I really enjoyed making was Rock City. I feel like that one was a lot of fun to do. Even though at the time I had shoes that were like super slippery, and they kept I kept like slipping everywhere because it had just rained. But overall, I feel like that was the best, one of the best ones. So top 3 for me: Stranger Things, Velocicoaster, and Rock City this year. You got a couple more?
I kind of like, even though the theme park itself isn't like the greatest, but I kind of liked our time at Lake Winnie.
Yeah, that one.
We had a good time. We went with some friends. And we had a good time.
Yeah, we went with my best friend. Excuse you. We went with my best friend and his wife, and we had a lot of fun doing that. But we just want to say thank you guys. Because of you, we have exceeded our goal of subscribers this year. And I think there was a point in drop off where we were like, I don't know, we had a goal of 500 by the end of the year. Technically, we haven't even been vlogging a year, but as it sits right now, we are at 525. So thank you guys so much for that, and it means a lot. And as we're growing, we're starting to communicate with you guys more and interact with you guys more. We just want you to know this is a safe place. We're not going to discuss religion, politics, stuff like that. We're just going to have a good time and have a lot of fun. There's a lot of updates coming up this year. We got some Mardi Gras stuff that's coming within the next month or whatever. So, and then there's some other things coming up. We're going to do some more Disney stuff. I got kind of burnt out on Disney because of the crowds, but now that they're going to be leaving soon, I think we're going to be okay to go back and do some of that. So all you Disney people out there, I promise we're going to do more Disney stuff. And yeah, but thank you guys so much, so much for everything. And we appreciate the heck out of you. And yeah, I mean, we have just been, especially over the last 2 months, we have felt that, you know, very blessed that you guys have really interacted with us and really taken our channel to the next level. So, that being said, I'm going to cut to some old clips and reminisce and rewind. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless y'all. And remember, the road goes ever on. We'll see you next time.
Do you